Hiya, and welcome back to Homecoming Morenatsu Revisited. The game that teaches us that... Yes. Anyways, let's just hop right in. This is the 70th stream. I have no clue what to say anymore. I carefully move closer, looking around the corner to see the door to the music room is slightly open. The shapeless musician. They say that nights like these are when a malevolent spirit appears in the music room. Nobody knows where it came from or what its purpose is. But if you hear the metronome playing when the room should logically be empty, like now, you're doomed. You'll be bewitched by the sound, forcing you to come closer. Eventually, you'll start to hear what sounds like someone playing the piano. And when you finally reach the door, possession by music. Sounds like a good time. My mouse is fighting me! What the hell? Jesus fuck June. It's like 10 at night. Get the fuck out of the piano room. I'm snapped out of it when I feel familiar hands wrap around my arm, cutting off circulation again. We're not going in there, are we? I don't know. I still need a picture of it. Hero? Do you have a death wish or something? There's no such thing as ghosts, Torihiko. Let's just head back. It's not worth it. Then we let Konosuke and Shun win. I'll admit, this is starting to freak me out. It's all happening just like the legend said it would. Tora's silence tells me he'd rather not admit defeat to those two, so I press on. Carefully. The sound gets clearer the closer I get to the door. Without a doubt, that's the sound of a metronome. But it's the middle of the night. On summer vacation, there's no way someone left it on accidentally without anyone noticing. Gulp! I grip the camera hanging from my neck with sweaty palms. I can feel Torihiko hiding behind me, holding onto my shirt. We stand huddled next to each other by the music room door. I muster up the courage to peer into the opening. Hi, guys. I fall to the floor with Tora below me. The door creaks open, revealing a familiar face illuminated by flashlight. Did I scare ya? Konosuke giggles to himself and offers his hand to pick me up. Konosuke? Why, you little... Tora leaps up from behind me and puts Konosuke into a headlock. Ow! Tora, that hurts! Let me go! Shut up! I can't breathe. Konosuke gasps out and reaches for me again. Hero, help! I shrug my shoulders. Nah, I'm just gonna let Tora have his way with you for that. I don't know, that's a question for not someone. I don't know. Mimic the way Konosuke wins. After a bit, Tora decides to let him go. Konosuke rubs his head and groans. Oh. That's what you get for stupid pranks, dude. Exactly. My head. If I was a ghost, I'd definitely haunt you. While cursing us out, Konosuke staggers over to the metronome and turns it off. The school falls silent once again. Where's Shun? Isn't he supposed to be with you? Eh? Oh, I told him to wait for me downstairs. Wait. You left Shun alone in a ghost-infested school at night. Relax. Shun can handle it. He's far less of a scaredy cat than you. Yeah. So you left him behind so you could scare us? Yep. See, this is exactly my point. This is exactly my point when it comes to Konosuke and Yukiharu. With Konosuke, the worst he'll do is scare you or make you look like an ass. If you slightly inconvenience Yukiharu, I feel like there's a possibility that you will wake up to a pipe bomb in your mailbox and your credit card information stolen. And you're like, what the fuck just happened? And then you realize, oh, wait, I fucked with Yukiharu. I'm convinced that he would do that. I am genuinely convinced that he'd do that. Pipe bomb in the mailbox, credit card information stolen. Yukiharu? He's terrifying! I do not trust him. In the slightest. It is spelled Yukiharu. I do not trust him. At all. Yeah, you say that. To be fair, it would be deserved. No. Hyosuke is hot. While he is cute, he is more hot than cute. Let's get this over with already. Yeah, it's almost been an hour. We should head downstairs too. I'll lead the way. Oh, no, you don't. You're not getting off that easy. I can't hear you. Jeez, that guy. I turned back to Tora and waved for him to follow. Right now, I'm just ready to get out of here. Without grabbing my shirt this time, Tora follows closely behind me. You catch up to Konosuke at the bottom of the stairs. What took you so long? I have to hold back Tora once again. The three of us continue on towards the entryway. The way we're lined up following each other reminds me of those old mystery cartoons we used to watch when we were kids. Aw, come on, Tora. You can't tell me you aren't having fun, right? What the fuck is going on with my mic? No, because, like, I hear extra noise that should not be there. You can't tell me you aren't having fun, right? We're not having any fun, right, Yuki? Well, you can't be serious. It was quite the thrill, don't you think? That's what I admire about you, hero. You've always got an open mind. What's that supposed to mean? Oh! Tora smiles at Konosuke as he makes a fist and punches it into his other hand with a slap. Nothing at all. It's alright to have a crazy night once in a while, you know? Is it not a Fusei? Shh. Our old school isn't a place for that kind of thing. Ah, point taken. Next time we'll do this at the shrine. And this is what... Will you two just shut up already? Without realizing, I had to walk into the entryway with the other two behind me. I glanced around looking for Shun. Okay, Shun, we made it back. He's not here? Shun? Where are you? Konosuke, I thought you said... Huh. Turn around to ask the shifty Tanuki, but he's nowhere to be seen. Konosuke? Wait, what? Where did he go? What's up, Yuki? Tora's made his way to the opposite side of the room, leaning against the front desk. I can't find Konosuke. Peh. But the ghost finally got him. Serves him right. Hear noise come from underneath the desk. Turns around to investigate. Boo! Did we scare ya? They emerge from behind the desk. I stare in awe. How did he manage to get across the room without us noticing? Again? You disgust me, Kuri. Whoa, that's not the response I expected. What'd you think was going to happen? That's the second time you've done that tonight. What do you mean?
Second time?
I'll fix this. I'm going to make you the seventh wonder, you little... Tora starts climbing over the table to get at Konosuke.
Protect me,
Tom and Jerry ass scream. That wasn't what I was going for. Oh my god. Tom and Jerry ass scream. I was going for this. I was going for that. Going for R2-D2.
Protect me, Shun!
He grabs him to use him as a living shield. Hey, leave Shun out of this. Let out a long, frustrated sigh. Why can't you save this crap for tomorrow or something? Fine.
Thanks for the save, hero.
I swear, what am I going to do with these guys? Our hour should be up by now. We should get going. Right. Aw, no Mr. Akagane. After a short while, we reach the crossroads where we used to say goodbye to each other after school. Alright, I guess this is it. Yup. I'll see you guys tomorrow afternoon. Let's meet in front of the candy store so we can check out the pictures, okay? Sounds like a plan to me. I can't wait to get these photos printed.
What is printed?
Go jump off a cliff.
What?
See you tomorrow, Hiro and Shun.
In spite of everything, I had a great time. Thanks for the fun, guys. See you tomorrow.
See everyone later. Everyone starts heading off in different directions. Everyone except... Ugh. He sits on a lone stone wall, kicking a small hole in the dirt beneath him as his feet sway. Everything okay, Tora? You're still here, Yuki? I nod while taking a seat next to him on the wall. Yeah, I guess I have a lot on my mind too, huh? What's up? A lot of things. I shake my head trying to gather my thoughts. Keep thinking about how even though I've been gone 5 years, everything still feels the way I left it. You and Konosuke fighting, Shun always wanting to fit in. This was probably the closest we've been to reliving our glory days, you know. I wouldn't exactly call this glorious. You always act so tough and in control. Until the spooky stuff starts. I wink at him. Then you suddenly become nothing more than a harmless kitty cat. Instead of the denial response I expected, he simply goes quiet. You think I'm a coward, huh? Eh? I didn't say that. He shakes his head. You didn't need to. It's been written all over your face the whole night. My face starts burning red. But He jumps off from the wall and stands facing down the road. I may have changed on the outside, but I guess I haven't changed much on the inside. Tora? He puts out a hand, offering to help me off the wall. I'm sorry about tonight, Yuki. I didn't mean to put you through all that. It's okay, dude. Grab the hand, returning once more to my feet. You know I like that about you, right? He shakes his head. The thing is, I don't. I want to be stronger than this man. I want to be reliable. I can't do that if I'm always hiding from my fears. I stand with both hands on my hips. What are you trying to say? When I say this, he turns to look at me. Hiroyuki, I want you to teach me how to handle scary things. When you get the chance, let's hang out and watch a bunch of scary movies together. And don't let me hide behind the couch. Yeah, that's it. That's what I want. What a silly tiger. That sounds like fun. I'm totally down for it. You are? Oh god, oh god. Yeah, we'll have to do it sometime before I leave. Sound like a plan? Well, I still have all my homework to finish. When have you ever cared about your homework, dude? You better get on it then, there's not much time. I strike a pose. Banshee! If you get it all done quickly, we can spend the rest of my vacation watching scary movies. Oh yeah, no. Tora, he wants Hiroyuki, but he doesn't want the scary. I brush off my pants and start walking for home. Good night, Tora. See you tomorrow. I've got to get back before my grandparents start worrying about me. Alright. Good night, Yuki. Yeah. Yeah, no, I did notice that. Good night, Yuki. He waves at me and walks in the opposite direction. After taking a few steps, I stop to look behind me. Tora's shoulders seem to droop as he walks, hands stuffed in his pockets. His tail nearly drags along the ground. Something tells me that wasn't all he wanted to say. Oh my god! It's almost as if you noticed. August 7th. Let out a long yawn as I sit between my grandparents watching the news. This is Haruka Watanabe with your morning news update. Grandma and Grandpa stare transfixed on the white tiger and anchor woman on screen. There's something oddly familiar about her, but I can't quite put my thumb on it. Oh, that's right! She's the one who ran that deep investigative report on the criminal underbelly in Osaka a few years ago. Ooh. Women in there cooking. Grandpa gets up from the seat and walks into the kitchen. Looks like the anchor woman is doing a segment on rural recipes. I'm sure if she came to Minasato, she'd have more than enough material to work with. Torihiko's dad used to be a famous chef after all. Hiroyuki, could you get that for me? Okay, Grandma. Get up from the sofa and rush to the phone in the hallway. Out of the corner of my eye, I can see Grandpa munching on some leftovers from breakfast. Yeah, there's no way he was going to pick up the phone. Hello, this is Nishimura. Good morning, Hiroyuki! Kyoji, what's up? I saw your game yesterday. You guys looked awesome. Thank you! I thought I saw a familiar face in the crowd! Mikazuki said you and Kuroi were there. Thank you for showing up! So... Are you free for lunch today? Sure, I was just thinking about what I wanted to do today. Hear a clap on the other side. Excellent! If you find yourself downtown, why don't you stop at the Raimon? Mrs. Tono is having a celebration party for Soutarou and I. Really? That sounds amazing. I'll totally be there. Great! The party starts at noon. We'll see you then. Thanks, Kyoji. See you later. Wow. I didn't expect that. No, I'll actually get the chance to congratulate them in person. That's it. That's just all they have. The rhyme on. All they have is the rhyme on. Mrs. Tono, you mean? See, here's the thing. Where I live, there are like if we're counting everything within walking distance, there's 2 restaurants. A pizza place and a diner. And I have no clue what the hours for the pizza place are. They're also expensive. And that would be the diner. The closest fast food restaurant is like a 10-mile drive. They did so well yesterday, but they're both closed. It's a shame the bus schedule is so wonky. Hey, Grandma? Yes, dear? I'm heading out now. A couple of my friends are having a party at the Rymon, and they just invited me. Oh? Another party so soon? You're quite a busy young man lately, aren't you? Huh? Borger. Unless, of course, there were a bunch of random, just a bunch of random restaurants that popped up and then immediately closed because the rhyme on. Huh? Don't put it that way, Grandma. You're gonna make me blush. Yes! So, don't worry about making me any lunch today. I rub behind my head in embarrassment. That's too bad. I was just about to try the steak and vegetable rice bowl recipe. The mere mention of what I had yesterday triggers an involuntary stomach movement. Thank you! I'm sure it would have been delicious. I return to my room, prepare myself for the rhyme on. Evil steak. It's radioactive. Yeah, that steak was radioactive. Probably. Walking down the road again to the rhyme on. Geez, it wasn't even a week ago when you had my welcoming party. The mold gives it flavor. Talk about deja vu. Although this time we're having lunch instead of dinner. That counts as different, right? I get some strange looks as I'm passing by. What? It's common to think about these things. Isn't it? Soon the nostalgic red paper lanterns enter my view. With slight hesitation, I walk through the front door and into the restaurant. Hiroyuki! Glad you could make it! Hi, Kyoji. Before I can finish entering the lobby, Kyoji greets me and waves for me to follow. Sure, I could prepare something like that. But it'll cost you. Oh! Taro's mom stands at the front counter talking to Pops. Oh, poor Mrs. Tono. Looks like she's trying to order something special for us. I should probably help her out when I get the chance. Can we make it just a little bit then? Jeez, I wonder if she can actually afford something like this. Kyoji claps his hands together and calls out to the others who are already here. Good news, everyone! Hiroyuki Nishimura managed to make it! I rub behind my right ear while my tail swishes gently. Well, thanks for coming, Hiroyuki. Right, I'm actually going to stop screaming. Juichi nods his head at me. Nishimura. Couldn't resist having lunch today, could you? And Shin cuts in two with his biting sarcasm. Hey guys, it's good to see everyone again. I need to find out a new mask voice for Kyoji because I'm done screaming for now. I'm done screaming. You know what? Just name a random voice and I'll do it. Because I don't feel like screaming right now. I don't feel like doing the Kyoji voice. It's feeling a little old. But fuck it. Don't just stand there, Hiroyuki. Take a seat. Oh, right. Who should I sit with? Looking around, it's kind of strange there's so few of us right now. Maybe I'll ask Kyoji? The fucking Siri voice. Kyoji is now Siri. In an unusual twist, Kyoji is sitting alone keeping an eye on Mrs. Tono while everyone else mingles. Hey, Kyoji. Ah, did you want to sit by me? Go ahead. He pulls out a seat next to him and invites me over. I graciously bow to him. This is a nice little get-together. Who's all showing up? He pauses for a moment, wondering what to say. It's no big deal. I know our schedules don't match up today. Mrs. Tono really wanted to celebrate our victory, though. So I did my best inviting our friends. You can call me an ass, but be sure to add smart in front of it and assistant behind it. My way, or the turn left onto the highway. Totsuki's busy with work. He doesn't get off until late in the afternoon, so I completely understand his situation. Plus, he wouldn't be able to resist the temptation to drink. Feel a bit of sweat form near my forehead. Yeah, it's probably for the best Totsuki sits this one out. Torihiko's assisting his father this morning, and the Kodoris are having a family meeting right now, so Shun can't make it. Last I heard, Konosuke was making a special trip out to Kazinari. I think it was to develop pictures for something. Yeah, I think I know what for. Torshun and I went ghost hunting with him last night. Really? That's unexpectedly brave of you, hero. Hey, it's all fun and games, right? Don't make that face, Hiroyuki. It is not a problem. Still would have been nice to get everyone together again. Say, where's Kuya? He has work in Kazinari. I'm not surprised he couldn't make it in Kazinari, but I invited him anyway. Okay, I'm going to stop doing the purposeful... Keep doing the purposeful mispronunciation of Kazanari for fucking Siri. Because it makes zero difference to me. Say by to everything that you think or say, you were tailor-made to be enslaved. Pulled away from the faker behind your screen. Feel your heart begin to beat. I cannot remember all the words. I was going by the English version. But I invited him anyway. He don't talk about me like that. I'm standing right here. Eerily, right on cue, Kuya walks through the... Fuck, I felt numb for a second. Kuya walks around the corner into the restaurant to greet us. Kuya! You made it! Mr. Atsuki! Thanks for coming. I had to pull a few strings to do this, but here I am. Yo, Kuya! Yo, Hiroyuki! All hail, Teto. Congratulations on the win, by the way, Kyoji. Sorry I couldn't see it. That's not a problem. You can't help it if you have to work. Yeah. Still hesitant to talk about the job, I see. Oh! I see more of you have shown up! Mrs. Tono joins the rest of us while carrying a stack of menus. Man, is she always this stressed out? Sorry, I didn't mean it that way! She shakes slightly while placing the menus on a table near our group. It's nice to see Soutarou made so many friends here! Practically covering her face, she takes a seat close to me and Kyoji. Are you all right, Mrs. Tono? I just didn't expect so many of you! I'm feeling kind of bad about this now. Remember Kyoji mentioned a while ago that Taro's family isn't particularly well off. This is probably going to cost him a lot of money. Maybe I'll offer to pay for my meal? I'm sorry, Mrs. Tono, more than happy to pay for myself. Glad to be here supporting my friends. Without warning, I hear a loud sound under the table. She looks up at me, face strangely serious after the way she's been acting. Nonsense! I would never expect such a thing from you! This is a party! Don't hold back! She stands up again and addresses the rest of the group. Everyone, please feel free to order whatever you'd like on the menu. It's my treat. Then she starts walking towards the bathroom. Jeez. I mean, I get what she's trying to do, but that doesn't make me feel any better. This isn't gonna be a problem, is it? Don't worry about it. She's been this way for as long as I've known her. It hasn't been easy for Taro and his mom after Mr. Tono died. The two of us are talking in a low whisper. Yeah, he told me about everything. Kyoji looks at me in surprise. I nod, as if confirming it to him. Taro mentioned people constantly knocking. Let's not discuss it here. He claps his hands together and yells out to everyone. You heard Mrs. Tono. Don't hold back. Let's enjoy the party. I smile at Kyoji as I look down at the open menu in front of me. I'll just order something simple today. There's no need to have anything extravagant after all. Well, it looks like everyone's finished eating. It feels just like my welcoming party. This is probably a good chance to sit down with someone and talk to them some more. Since it's the Cheeto. Glance over at Taro the exact moment he looks over in my direction. The two of us make eye contact, and after a few moments of silence, he smiles, making a beckoning gesture. Hiroyuki, did you want to come sit with me? I blink, not expecting such an invitation already. Does he seriously want me to join him? The lion continues to smile at me, which eases my insecurities. Sure. I give him my own wide smile in return, my tail swishing excitedly. I'm going to replace the Raimon with a Panera. Just for the funnies. And the mac and cheese. I give him my own wide smile in return, my tail swishing excitedly. As I sit down beside him, I notice Mrs. Tono looking at me. I respectfully bow my head. Replace the what with the what? The what with the what? I am replacing the Raimon with a Panera. For the funnies and the mac and cheese. And the bread. I am a whore for bread. Bow my head. It's good to see you again, Mrs. Tono. I hope you've been doing well. The lioness nods timidly, forcing a smile to her face. Yes, it's good to see you too, dear. Are you doing okay? After the other day, I mean. I blink, looking back at her, up at her with confusion. With a gulp, she glances away from me, a sheepish expression on her face. Oh, I get it. She's talking about when I almost got ran over. I'm fine, Mrs. Tono. I wasn't paying attention that day. Nothing bad happened, but still, I appreciate your concern. I give her a warm smile, which she returns after breathing a sigh of relief. Okay. She scratches behind her head before standing up. Still giving her timid smile, she glances down at Taro and I. I'll be back soon. You boys can keep talking to each other if you like. Mrs. Tono quickly excuses herself and heads over to Kyoji. As I glance over in her direction, a sudden sigh from Taro redirects my attention. Sorry, Hiroyuki. I wave my hands in front of myself and shake my head. It's fine, Taro. Really, it's fine. From what I've seen, she's a very caring person, and that's a good thing. The lion gives me a relieved smile, brushing a hand through his fur. Yeah! An awkward silence comes between the both of us, causing me to internally grimace. After a few moments, a thought comes to mind, and I smile back at him. So, Taro, congratulations for yesterday. Leaning closer and give him a wide grin. That kick at the end was amazing. I was at the edge of my seat. You looked really cool out there. The lion's cheeks go red and he rubs the back of his head. Well, I had a bit of help from you, Hiroyuki. I feel my heart flutter in my chest as my cheeks go warm. My tail swishes behind me as I rub the side of my neck. I decide to change the subject. How are you adjusting to life in Minasato? Taro blinks before giving a neutral shrug. Though from the smile that is still on his face, I can tell he's just trying to play it cool. It's fine. I'm still adjusting to not having Dad around. I'd rather not talk about that now, though. I nod my head, remaining silent to allow him to continue. Mama's doing what she can. She works hard, but I think she actually likes her job. Smiling a little wider, he leans forward and starts tapping his thumbs together. It's actually kind of cute. Miss Hiroshima has really been helping her out. Try to help out at the end whenever I can, but... He pauses as if thinking about how to proceed. Sometimes I just feel as if I don't belong there. My smile vanishes, his mumbled words striking a chord with me. I know exactly how he feels. Absentmindedly, I reach a hand out and place it on his arm, giving a gentle squeeze. He looks back at me, and I can see that he's struggling to maintain composure. Slowly, I withdraw my hand and decide to change the topic. What about Kyoji? You and he are pretty good friends, right? The beginnings of a smile return to the lion's face. Yeah, we are! I raise my eyebrow, able to hear the unspoken word before he even says it. But... Taro sighs, brushing a hand through his hair and glancing to the side. I follow his glance, noticing Kyoji talking to Mrs. Tono away from the group. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate Mr. Takahara, and I'm happy to have him as my senpai. And I rely on him a little too much. I can see the stress he goes through even though he tries hiding it. I remain silent as the lion looks down at his hands, curling them into fists. I need to stand on my own, especially since I'm going to be graduating soon. I can't rely on Mr. Takahara forever. I just have to be stronger. His eyes meet mine and I force out an uncomfortable smile. The words he just said seem to parallel with my own life. What was it like for you in Tokyo? Taro's eyes widen at the abrupt change in topic before the smile returns to his face. I can't help but smile back at him. He looks almost nostalgic. I've always been the shy kid, but Dad helped me to get interested in soccer. Being able to visit Akihabara was more easily was nice too. I nod, imagining what it would be like to live in Tokyo. As shameful as it is for me to admit, I have never been there before. What about you, Hiroyuki? Huh? My thoughts are interrupted, causing me to become slightly disoriented. Taro fixes his gaze upon me and continues. How's life in Osaka? I pause, glancing warily back at him. Ugh. That question. I'd hoped you wouldn't ask me that. Clearing my throat, I shrug my shoulders. Oh, it's okay, I guess. My eyes widen as the lion suddenly starts snickering. Confused, I tilt my head to the side. Eh? What's so funny? I stare back at him as a confident grin appears on his face. He leans in closer, and for a moment I feel as if Kyoji is the one sitting across from me. Taro shakes his head in amusement before locking his eyes on mine. Hiroyuki, you're expecting me to open up about my past, but you're not ready to do the same? You really are Mr. Takahara's friend. I blink, processing his words. Judging by how hot my cheeks feel, I'm sure they're bright red. Take a few deep breaths to compose myself. He continues to grin at me, showing the same amount of confidence he had a couple of days ago. He isn't wrong, though. I suppose I am being a bit evasive. Before I can say anything, the lion gives a soft chuckle. It's okay, Hiroyuki. I can see you aren't comfortable talking about it. He smiles warmly at me, and after a few moments, I smile back and shake my head. You're right. I give a nervous laugh and stare down at the table. I'm going to ask personal questions I should be prepared to answer in kind. Taking another breath, I glance back up at him, my smile widening. Taro listens as I begin to open up about Osaka and how I really feel. I have to admit, it actually feels kind of good to talk about this with him. It's nice to get the chance to connect with a new friend in a relaxed environment. The Sun Horse Prayer. The party starts to wind down as we approach 4 p.m. Now that dessert's finished, this is probably a good time to wrap things up. Fuck! Damn it! Damn it! Fuck! You already know exactly what happened. Ask cats. No, cats didn't do anything. Cats didn't do anything. What happened was I just realized that Kyoji was a dog. I forgot again, and then I just realized, and it was a mind fuck. Yes, I'm aware. I am aware. However, it keeps throwing me the fuck off. His hair keeps throwing me the fuck off. Like, I can remember with Soutarou, and you would think, oh, well, it's the nose. My mind filters out the nose. Have you watched The Simpsons? Or like, oh, the ears. I keep thinking that they're massive fucking headphones. Ah! Damn it. Thank you so much for coming today, guys. It means a lot that you showed up. No problem, kiddo. There's nothing to thank us for, Mrs. Tono. We're glad to be here. It was a lovely party, Mrs. Tono. Oh, it's nothing. I'm just happy to see so many faces today. The old man emerges around the corner and walks toward Mrs. Tono. I'm glad everyone enjoyed the food. Here's the bill, madam. Oh. She glances down at the paper while Pops returns behind the counter. Is everything all right, Mrs. Tono? Oh, geez. I had a feeling this was going to happen. Mrs. Tono, please. I insist on paying for my meal at least. No! The restaurant goes quiet at her outburst. I mean... oh, dear! She seems to be on the verge of tears. Why don't we walk over here? Kyoji escorts Mrs. Tono into the lobby. I feel so bad about this. It was nice seeing everyone. Congratulations again on your victory, Soutarou. Shin reaches into his pocket and pulls out some cash and leaves it on the table. Saying, congratulations. I've got to get back to work soon. Kuya takes some money out of his pocket and places it on the table like Shin did. Sorry, Tono. Juichi does the same and places money on the table. Later, Nishimura. Bye, guys. I forgot again. And then I remembered. Hey. Don't look so down, man. It was still a great party, wasn't it? I guess so. Ugh. What should I do? At least the whole group didn't show up, right? On second thought, that was a pretty insensitive thing to say. Stupid! Think before you open your big fucking mouth, hero. He's only just gotten comfortable around me, too. Hope I haven't just jeopardized that. Hero Yuki, you're still here? Oh, yeah, I was just talking to Taro. Hey, Mr. Takahara. Did something happen? It's only Kyoji. That is the only character that this happens to. That this happens with. Only Kyoji. Only Kyoji. Thank you for giving me a mindfuck, cats. Because I forgot that Travis existed, and then I had to think! Did something happen? He turns his head towards the money on the table. I see. He walks up to the pile and picks it up, hiding it away in one of his shirt pockets. It's probably better if Mrs. Tono doesn't see this. I reach into my pocket and pull out some money, too. Here, take my share. I don't feel comfortable leaving Mrs. Tono with the whole bill. Sorry. You have nothing to be sorry about, Taro. Don't worry. I'll take care of it. Mr. Takahara. Kyoji claps his hands together and smiles. Thanks for coming, Hiroyuki. I know there were a lot of other things you could have done today. It's no problem. I'll take any opportunity to spend time with my friends. Being there at yesterday's game was awesome. Not much tail swishing excitedly, but I don't care. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Hiroyuki. Giving a soft chuckle, I rub the back of my head. Hope I can see you guys play again soon. Really? I nod my head in agreement. Well, Mr. Takahara and I have another big game coming up on the 16th. That's right. Oh, that's right. Will we see you there, Hiroyuki? Of course, you can count on it. Kyoji seems to shake off whatever's bothering him and perks up. Excellent. We'll be sure to put on a good show for you. I'll take that as a promise. Well, it's getting kind of late. I think I'm gonna head home. I don't want my grandparents worrying about me. All right. Bye, Hiroyuki. See you later, Taro. You have everything under control here, Kyoji? Yes. Thank you for your concern. Enjoy your evening, Hiroyuki. Thanks, you too. I give both a big wave as I exit the Raimon and head home. It's still early enough in the afternoon, so I decided to take a small walk around downtown after leaving the Raimon. Can't say I'll be hungry anytime soon after the lunch I just had. Yes, I'm aware that Kyoji is a dog! I take a deep breath, filling my lungs with the hot Minasato air. Wait. Is Ridge from Monster Village orange or yellow? I think he's orange. Okay, thank you. Take a deep breath, filling my lungs with the hot Minasato air. Ugh. Sometimes I wonder how nice it would be if I didn't have fur. I glance around the area for a place to get some quick shade. Damn it! Come on, hero, there's no time to wait! You'll melt like a popsicle at this rate. How about the bookstore? No, I don't want to be that guy who walks in just to cool off in the nice, cool breeze of the air conditioner. Yuki? Just relaxing and flipping through some magazines. Hiroyuki? Not a care in the world. Is Hiroyuki Nishimura alive in there?
Eh?
The wonderful daydream I was having is suddenly interrupted by Tanuki jumping in front of me. Konosuke? What are you doing here? I was on my way to the candy store. You didn't forget our arrangement, did you? Oh. I gulp, memories of last night finally deciding to show themselves. Wow, Hiroyuki, you are a piece of work. My face burns red in embarrassment. What you blushing for, Hiroyuki? Konosuke. He manages to find a way to make things more awkward for me. I should probably change the topic. So, is the party over already? Oh, you knew about it? Yeah, I heard about it, but I couldn't make it even if I had been invited. Feel a bit bad that he wasn't invited, but before I can say anything, he shakes his head and winks. I had to get the photos developed, and that took a while. I don't mind so long as I didn't miss anything really cool. Well, I know, and that's what I love about him. I love that his mouth is a rectangle. I am not going to nerd out about him. Well, I shake my head and smile. I don't want to make him feel bad about it. Nah, you didn't miss much. Where does the circle go? No, where does the square go? That's right, the square hole. What about the circle? That's right, the square hole. What about the triangle? Do you know where the triangle goes? That's right, the square hole. Nah, you didn't miss much. We just congratulated Kyoji and Soutarou for a game well played. Good. The two of us begin to make our way to the old candy store. Man, I really hope the pictures came out alright. I blink and turn to stare at him. Exactly! That is scarily accurate. I'm pretty sure I've only had one proper instance where I had someone test a product that I made. This was years ago. And oh my god, they found every single way to break it. No, I put boundaries on there. They decided their goal wasn't to get to the end and find bugs. Their goal was to leave the level. I wanted to cry. I blink and turn to stare at him. You mean you haven't looked at them yet? Of course not! Yeah, I'm excited to see them, and I want us all to be together when we see them for the first time. I shrug my shoulders and laugh. Haha, that's a good point. Besides, I want to see your face when Shun and I destroy you and Tora. Konosuke's early declaration of victory makes me laugh. Ha, you're dreaming, Kuri. We'll see soon enough. I move closer and give him a playful nudge with my elbow. Let's go to the candy store, preferably before the end of summer vacation. Hey! I take off running as Konosuke cries out in protest. He follows after me, managing to keep the pace. To be honest, I'm really excited to see those pictures. We're gonna leave off here tonight. That's right. My way, or the take a left onto the highway. Stay safe. Have a good... Stay safe, have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow.